On to the second page. Now things are going to be a bit more challenging as we go to the second page. Now, let me ask you this. If you look at this, just look at the screen, all right? Just look at the screen. Now, I'm going to tell you that with this x minus 1, it's going to be either moving to the left or moving to the right. What does your gut tell you? Left or right? How many of you say left? I would say a lot of people would say left. How many of you say right? All right. And then, now that's what your gut says. And then these numbers, if you actually put these numbers into the function, so you're like, oh, let me put the -3 into x, all right? So -3 minus 1 is -4. Absolute value of -4 is 4. So you have -3 comma 4. Then you do the rest. You get these numbers. You plot them. And you have this graph right here. So compared to the original V-shaped graph, did it move to the left? No, it actually moved to the right. So this is where you want to, this is why at the top of the page, I wrote down shift right, left, and I put asterisk right there. And I would strongly encourage you to do the same. Because, well, if you don't want to miss it, then you really want to highlight what you're going to see here. It is that a lot of people are going to make the wrong decision. Because when you see the x minus 1, the whole minus sign, it gives your gut the power to say, oh, it's minus. It's going to be this way. And you have to tell your gut that, no, we learned something. X minus 1, you only read this number right here. So that tells us that we are moving to the right by 1 unit. That's why we have a new vertex right here. So what about x minus 2? That means we are moving to the right for 2 units. Okay, so if you ever want to ask, like, why? Why is it moving to the right by 2 units? Okay, why do we have to move to the right for 2 units? Then I would say the concrete evidence is that if you plug in these x values, you get the y value, and that explains everything in front of you. Okay, and so what about x plus 2? Well, I wanted you to write a little extension right here. That the reason why it shows you as x plus 2 is because it is actually x minus -2. So we are moving to the left for 2 units because this value is -2. Okay, we'll dive into this a little bit more in the second half of this lesson. But before now, just go ahead, give yourself a little exposure right there. Okay. And then if it's x plus 3, then we say x plus 3 is moving to the left for 3 units. Okay. So again, what you see here is we are only doing one change at a time. Okay. Let's go slow. We take baby steps, right? So first page, it's always about up and down. You see them. Now, second page is about moving left or right. So that's left or right.